Factastic! Do you know that? Today, it's 27 countries, 450 million people, a single currency, a unified market, and shared standards. This is the birthplace of some of humanity's greatest minds. This is where electricity, modeling clay, the automobile, the printing press, and eyeglasses were invented. But it wasn't always like this. Just a few decades ago, Europe was drowning in endless wars, and all the money went not into development, but into armies. So what changed? And why is this now one of the safest regions on Earth, often jokingly called an empire without an army? In 1946, Winston Churchill stood at a conference in Zurich and declared, "We need a United States of Europe." At the time, just 1 year after the bloodiest war in history had ended. This sounded wildly unrealistic, almost like science fiction. But no one knew then that Churchill's words would turn out to be prophetic. In 1951, 6 countries, France, Germany, Italy, Belgium, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg, signed the treaty establishing the European coal and steel community. It was the first step in turning former enemies into economic partners. 1957, the Treaty of Rome. The European Economic Community is born. Its goal, a single market with free movement of goods, people, capital, and services. 1993, the Maastricht Treaty. 2004, the Big Enlargement. 2007, the second Big Enlargement. Sure, in 2016, the UK quietly decided to leave. But let's be honest, they'll probably regret it later. By 2020, the EU begins to rethink its dependence on the United States. In 2022, war erupts in Eastern Europe, and the EU becomes the engine of support for Ukraine, broadcasting to the world that it stands by its values and its commitment to democracy. But how is the European Union doing today? Will it survive the sharks of global politics and seize the initiative to become a true superpower with global influence? Or will it break apart into separate states and fade into history as the greatest democratic project that never quite went global? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're Sigma, you know what to do.